Let's talk today about the collapse of the $3,000 coaching programs and all the courses and what's happening in the AI world right now, how it's changing the coaching industry, and what coaches can do to fix this. Because here's the problem that's happening right now with coaches. AI is wiping out the middle class. Now, why is that a problem? It's because it's taking away a lot of your potential buyers because AI is wiping out jobs by the thousands all the time, right? The second thing is this, is you can't have a coaching program anymore that just simply tells people what to do. That doesn't exist. ChatGPT tells people what to do easily. You can type anything you want in and it'll tell people what to do. For example, this last weekend, I went and donated blood and I was like so tired. It really affects me as I'm now 47. And all I do is I tell ChatGPT, hey, I'm 47 years old. I donated blood. Here's my situation. What do I do? It just kept giving me all kinds of, it showed me why, it showed me this, it showed me recovery time of this, it showed me what to do. And then it's like, hey, would you like a meal plan that's specialized for people your age who, just donated blood and blah, blah, blah. And you can do this and I'll give you the 4-week meal plan. Like, it was insane what it was giving me. And I couldn't believe it. And that's one of the biggest problems coaches are having is they're actually losing people to ChatGPT and they don't even realize it. I'll give you another example. I follow a lot of stock trading advice from a certain stock trading guru over the years, and he's got expensive coaching programs and this and that and expensive software to teach his tools and so on and so forth. I'm able to just put the formulas into ChatGPT, get ChatGPT to figure it all out. Hey, ChatGPT, here's some formulas on some public companies I'm looking at. Can you go find all the public companies that match these forms? Boom. 3 seconds, it's done. I've got all of them. Okay. And then it coaches me on even further what to do. It's even better than what I could pay in that multi-$1,000 coaching program. So what are we going to do? Because here's the problem. It is getting bad, and it's only the fall of 2025. Think of what it's going to be 2, 3, 4 years from now. Because here's the thing. What's happening is if you're getting enrollment calls and people are saying no, here's what they're doing. They're hearing what you're saying, and then they're like, okay, yeah, I got to think about it. It's a big investment. I don't have a lot of money, so on and so forth. And then they're going into ChatGPT, and they're typing in all the stuff that you can coach them on, and they're getting a whole coaching program for free. And then they're just doing that, okay? And so this is part of the problem. Now, the other problem that's happening that's making it worse, and don't worry, there are some solutions. We're going to talk about the 3 of them that you really need to do that I'm betting on in the future, and the wave that I believe that you can ride over the next few years that's going to be incredibly powerful. But you need to understand this first. Now, anybody can create a coaching program. Creating a coaching program is like the biz op of the mid 90s to the mid 2000s where everybody was peddling some multi-level marketing thing or Amway or this or that or the other thing. Super easy to do. Anybody could do it. Now everybody's becoming a coach. The other problem is there's 2 other problems I want to talk to you about. AI is making ads easier. Now, why is that a problem? Here's why. It's a major problem. The Facebook ads, for example, is just being inundated with people. It's been so bad on Facebook ads with millions of ads and combinations of ads and new ads and, all this kind of stuff that they launched a major ad update this summer called the Andromeda update, which was a big deal because here's what Mark Zuckerberg wants to do, and he's publicly stated it, and they want to make it so that basically the whole process is automated. You type in your domain name, give them your credit card, they pull the information, they create the ad, they do all the targeting, which they don't do any, and boom, launch it. They'll figure it all out for you. That's what they want to do because you would do the same, or I would if I was Facebook too. Eliminate all the people, eliminate all the problems. Boom, you've got an automated AI machine. Here's the problem. That strategy is going to send coaches completely garbage leads, and it's getting worse and worse. And we're seeing that every single day with clients. And the other problem we're seeing is the race to the bottom with information. Like right now, everybody's giving away stuff in these Skool communities. They're giving away a whole coaching program, free software program, free this, free that. And so what's happening is it's devalued the whole coaching industry down to nothing. So how do we fix this? Well, let's talk about it because there is 3 things you need to do. And these 3 things, I believe, are what's going to take us into the future. And I've been able to ride every single wave that's happened since 2003 when I started online, and then I went full-time in 2020 or 2005 from being a pastor, and I've been able to ride every single wave, and I believe this is what's happening right now, and this is what we're doing. Before we get to that, just remember, hit the subscribe button so that you can get all of our updates and our videos that are coming out. You'll miss them if you don't hit the subscribe button, so hit the subscribe button now. Number one, you need to shift to the last option method. What is the last option method? Here's what the last option method is. You cannot coach people on stuff that can be solved by ChatGPT or a $20 course or YouTube. Let me give you an example of the last option method. Okay, we work with coaches on helping them scale their coaching programs using paid ads, mainly Facebook and Instagram ads. Here's the thing though. We don't focus on the setup process. That's easy. We show clients how to do it. We help them do that. We help them set up their tools. We set up the software for them, anything like that, with the goal of getting them on the ads as fast as they humanly possibly can so that we help them optimize, because ChatGPT cannot help you optimize your ad campaign. ChatGPT cannot think through multiple processes. Okay, if your ads aren't working, is it the audience? Is it the ad? Is it, the webinar? Is it the call? Is it something in between? It needs a human to do that, and somebody who's extremely good at it. And I've been doing it since 2005. Okay. So I know for a fact that skill set will always be needed. And that's what I help clients mainly do. We review their messaging. We do all that kind of stuff. We help them. We coach them. But the most important coaching we do starts after they go live so that we can help them. We set them up properly, but that process doesn't take very long because it's pretty templated, but the success is in after you turn it on, then what happens? So as you can see, we've strategically designed our coaching so we're helping people do something that AI is not going to be able to ever do, in my opinion, okay? Or for a really, really long time. So because here's the thing, you can't just launch an ad. So that's what you need to do. You need to ask yourself, how can I be seen as the last option versus basically like every other option? The last option method. Now, you cannot just stick it on an ad and be like, hey, you know what? I help you and ChatGPT can't help you, because people would just be like, what? That makes no sense. You know what I mean? So it has to be embedded into your messaging so it gets the right clients. Now, number two, you need to be ruthless in your messaging to target people who have money. If you're in a business to consumer market, say you're a health coach, a mindset coach, stuff like that, relationship coach, the B2C market is going to shrink substantially because the middle class is continuing to go get smaller and smaller. One of the founders of AI posted this weekend, his biggest concern about AI is it's eliminating all these jobs and shrinking the middle class. If you're in B2B, you're screwed as well, because everything is eroding the business to business market as well. And so you need to be ruthless in your messaging all the way through, from your ad and your targeting, through your systems, through everything, so that you are reaching people who have money. Okay. That's the secret of this whole thing. You have to start reaching people who have money. It needs to be in your messaging. It needs to be everywhere. It needs to be in your ad structure, period. Okay. Now, the third thing you need to do is you need to design your system to optimize for trust, not sales. Okay. Here's what I mean. Huge promises, big guarantees. I'm going to coach you for a year for $3,000, or everybody else charges $3,000 for 5 weeks or whatever it is. Doesn't work. Guaranteed money back stuff like that is not working. People are sick of that kind of stuff. And so what you need to understand also is direct response is not working. So just being more aggressive on your ad about how you can help people with the secret this, the secret that, and then putting them in a one size fits all funnel is not working, because remember, everybody's brain is just plugged full of stuff on social media. They're not getting it. And so it's creating distrust. Okay. And now in the fall of 2025, people are wondering, did you even write that? Is that real? I don't even know if that person's real. Obviously, I'm real because of my accent. I have no hair and all that kind of stuff. But people are wondering, is that real? And so what you need to understand is your funnel needs to be optimized for trust, not just to get sales. And the single pass funnel is done. Okay. It's creating distrust. So what do? We hook all three of these things together. First of all, we hook in the messaging to become the last option. We go after the people who have the money. And the third thing is we hook in a ecosystem. An ecosystem is very different because what we're going to do is we're going to get people in, we're going to get them into our ecosystem, and then it gives us multiple ways to build a relationship with them using short form content, long form content, email marketing strategies, certain automated webinar strategies, various things like that, community strategies, and we call them mini celebrity status ads, where they're constantly seeing these ads to a small group of people. And what's happening is it's building this ecosystem of trust around them. And so it gets them to see you as that last option, the only option, and the best option. Because here's the thing, you might be their last option, but they don't want to work with you. It's like that example I use if you've ever gotten into an airport late at night and your flight's delayed and the only things open in that terminal is that Chinese food restaurant with that, that buffet style stuff. And that stuff's been there all day and it looks brand new, that MSG in it. And it's like $50 for this little bit of food. And you're just like, oh my gosh, that might be the last option. It might be the best option, but it's not going to be the option that they pick. So you have to be all three, the last, the best, and the only, and then hook in the trust system. And this is how coaches are seeing record months, seeing higher ROIs on their ads than ever before, and getting clients. And when you do this, you're going to set yourself up to ride that wave when all these other coaches are starting to lose money. They can't make it work. They're just in a race to the bottom. So here's how we can help. We want to give you a free 15-minute mini celebrity status ecosystem call to show you how to fix this. There's nothing for sale on this call. That's why it's 15 minutes. What you do is you click the link below in the description or in the comment post or in the first comment, and you just book that call. And what we're going to do is we're going to help you map out the best way to make sure these three things happen. Make sure you have a proper ecosystem, help you figure out how you can shift your coaching program to being seen as the last option so that you can bypass all the ChatGPT stuff, show you some strategies on targeting people who have money so that you can go right over that loop, and then design your system for trust. Plus, we're going to unlock some free training that's only available for our high-level clients, and we're going to give that to you. So book that call, and then we're going to map it out for you on there. Again, it's free. There's nothing to buy. That's why it's only 15 minutes. But I'm here to tell you right now, if you do not make these changes, your coaching business will likely be gone, never get started, or tank, because things have changed so fast that you can't just spend time looking up new ChatGPT prompts and trying to keep up with these people. We have to do it in a totally different way. And this is the strategy that we've pivoted to, and it's the best thing we've done. We're seeing probably better ROIs now, return on investment, in what we've done in years, probably since the boom of 2020, and actually maybe even before that because of the shifts we're making. Same with clients. We've seen some amazing client results because of this, and you need to get on the front edge of this change or you'll be always playing catch up, and then it's going to be really hard to make your business scale and add that next 10, 20, 50, $100,000 a month. So book your call below and let's get this thing fixed so that you can fix this and not be taken out by the mess that's happening in the coaching space. So you can charge what you're worth, get the clients you want, scale the ads, and build a coaching business that gives you back your dream life and gives you back your sanity versus taking it away. All right, click the link now.